guys, welcome back to my channel. So this video is a long time in the making. It's been about 3 months since my last video and I really did want to get this out sooner. I just kind of dropped off after Christmas and then never got myself motivated to come out here and just film, even though I had some exciting things to share, like wrapping up from where the last video left off on if I ever hit that bench PR. So we're gonna go over that as well as some other exciting updates as far as my training and just a little life update. Usually when I film my videos, I kind of script some things out and write notes, but I decided that the best way to get me back in the swing of things was gonna be just to come out here and kind of just talk through everything. So did I hit a bench PR? Yes, I hit multiple. Also since then, I have hired a coach. We've got some new gym equipment and I'm 1 week out from my next meet. So we're gonna get into all of that, starting with my last week of training, which was Christmas week. And I'm really only gonna focus on bench because that was kind of the highlight of everything and what I had really been working towards. I did end the block with a 330 deadlift. I'll throw a video in of that, nothing really to write home about. Squats, I kind of had just given up really caring at that point. But bench was what my focus was that whole week. I ended up hitting several PRs and I think the rep PRs are the ones that I was most excited about. I hit 170 for a double. I had hit 165 the week before that. 170 is that number that kind of hung over my head for years. I hit it as a single and then I would fail it, hit it, fail it. So to be able to hit it for a double and it moved the way it did, I was so excited. Also that day I hit a slingshot PR of 205. I had wanted 205 for 2. I only got it for 1, but I was happy with that as a PR. So moving into the 1RM day, in all of 2022, I had hit 175 3 different times and failed 177 3 different times. So my goal was really just to do anything more than 175. So I came out doing my warm-ups, did 165, it moved kind of weird. And I just remember thinking like, oh man, I got myself all hyped up for this and I'm just gonna get stuck at 175 again. So I went to 171 and then I made the jump to 176 because I didn't want to land on 175 and just end on a tied PR again. So a little 1 pound PR, you know, those are all my favorite. So I ended up getting it. And then as I was getting the plates ready to go for my 180, my Pandora switch, we've had Pandora story time before, and the song that I had kind of dubbed my PR song, which is by Nefix, it's called Till My Hands Bleed, came on. And I think I squealed. I remember just being so excited that it came on randomly. I ended up hitting 180 through the roof that I finally broke through that 177 plateau and could write 180 on my little record board over there. Now, of course, I was going for 185 because when you're that close, why not? I had already hit 2 PRs that day. 185 was YOLO. So I ended up not getting it. The noise that you're hearing is an announcement we're going to have later in the video. But I ended up not getting 185 and I was fine with it. I really didn't care. So the back down after that was a triple and I ended up hitting 165 for a triple, which again was a lifetime PR. And I was just through the roof that my bench had ended that 15-week block on so many PRs that week. So moving into the next piece of exciting news is I hired a coach. I was talking to my husband kind of right around Christmas, just how I feel like I kind of had maxed my potential out on my own. I'm very proud of the things I've been able to accomplish by myself, from following online programs to writing my own stuff, and getting to what I feel are pretty respectable numbers. 280 squat, 180 bench, and 345 deadlift. But I really wanted to take things to the next level. So I reached out to Landry Peden, better known as Landry Lifts a Lot on the internet. And she was actually one of the refs at the same meet that I have next week, last year. And I've been working with her since the last week of December, first week of January, I can't remember. It's been about 3.5 months now. And she has just completely flipped my training on its head. We have been training conjugate, which I had messed around with before, way back in the day, kind of just YOLOing it, not really knowing all the ins and outs of it, and honestly, every day was just max effort day when I was trying to do it myself. So when I started with her, I was originally doing 5 days a week, and we recently bumped that up to 6 days when I signed up for the meet. And I was talking to her, I really think I might even keep the 6 days going even after the meet, just because I have felt so good in training, probably the best I have ever felt. I'm gonna go ahead and insert some clips of my favorite lifts that I have done over the last 3 months. Obviously not going to go week by week because we've done a lot, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how things are gonna go in a week on the platform. I just finished my final deadlift session this morning. I'm going to hit my openers in a few days, and then it'll be taper into the meet. So with all the fun things she had me doing, we decided it was time to get some new equipment out here in the gym. We got a safety squat bar, we got some kilo plates. We finally got a set of 30-pound dumbbells because the jump for me from 20 to 40 was quite big for some exercises, and I really felt I had kind of maxed the 20s out for certain things, but the 40s were just way too much. So that 30 has been such a sweet spot for a lot of my accessories. We also got some chains. I think that's it. Yes, that's it. But that's been a fun addition to add to the garage gym. Now again, as I mentioned a couple times, I am 1 week out. I am going to be competing in the USPA Steel City Clash in Pittsburgh. I'm competing again in the 67.5 kilo weight class. My weight's been kind of staying around 140, 141, so well under the 148 limit for that class. And I'm just really excited to see where I can push my lifts this time, especially with how different my training has been. Again, squats, I'm just still not 100% sold on them. I lowered my opener a little bit in hopes of making a bigger jump and being able to come away with at least a meet PR, if not an all-time PR. That's one thing we've been working on, is not taking so many warm-ups, trusting that it's going to be there and not wasting so much energy to work up to my top set. So we'll see what happens on meet day. For bench, I'm opening again at 160 with the same plan I had last time. If you remember my last meet, I failed 170 twice after that. So I'm gonna see how 160 feels and likely go 165, 170 to at least walk away with a 5 or 10 pound bench PR. So for deadlift, I'm also again opening at 325 and hoping to follow the plan I had for my last meet, which was 325, 340, 350. I do have to share, I worked up to my deadlift opener last week, and I swear 325 is a cursed lift for me. If you remember at my last meet, I like blacked out at the top and missed the down command, even though it flew off the ground. So that was a failed lift. Well, here I get it and I fall over at the bottom. That's something that's never happened again. So part of me was like, oh my goodness, do I just lower it because I'm all in my head about this 325? But I think it'll be fine come meet day, and we can always adjust kind of on the fly if needed. But I'm just so hopeful that I can finally hit 350, which will be a lifetime PR and then obviously a meet PR. Now the final little bit of news is kind of more of a personal thing, but we have added a new family member who you probably heard in the background of this video. We have a 3-month-old Rottweiler. His name is Oos. If you follow WWE, you'll know where we got that name from. But we got him at the end of January, actually the same day as the Royal Rumble. So he got to watch his first pay-per-view with us. And he was 8 weeks old. So he is out here at 4 a.m. every day with me training. We kind of have a little routine, and he's kind of been the best little gym buddy. I also wanted to mention, I should have mentioned this before I talked about Oos, that I have been keeping up with my step count, which we discussed in my last video. I actually got a standing desk at work, and that has kind of been a game changer too, as I've been getting between 10 and 15,000 steps a day. So I'm still on that step game. So again, I just wanted to do a quick little update. I'm sure this is probably kind of rambling and all over the place, not having any notes written out. But once the meet's over, I want to get back into at least getting an upload once a week, every other week, because training has been so fun, and I think it can make for some really cool videos to share with you all the crazy things that she has me doing. But that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Stick around for more content from a garage gym powerlifting mom, showing you that you don't have to be the strongest to be strong. Thanks. Bye. All right, I know I put some pictures up, but I thought I would show you guys Oos in person if you stuck around this long. So this is Oos. He is 3.5 months, and he's about 31 pounds already. You say hi? Say hi. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.